What's up everyone, it's Aisling. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing a celebrity inspired makeup look. It's been a hot minute since I have done anything celebrity inspired. I cannot remember the last time I did a makeup look inspired by anybody. Today we are doing a look inspired by Demie. Don't at me, but I did not know who Alexa was until I did this video. Other than Alexa, next song, I had no idea who this girl was. And she is actually one of the cast members of the TV show Euphoria, which again I've never seen obviously. I think after looking at the makeup looks that she is sporting as of late, I will probably be checking out that TV show, if only just for the makeup. This look has been floating around the internet. I've seen it on TikTok, I've seen it on Twitter, I've seen it on Instagram, I've seen it pretty much everywhere, and I really wanted to recreate the look myself because I just think it's really pretty. I love the eye look. And I just love the shape of the eye. I love that fox eye. It's really in at the moment. It's kind of like 20s glam with a bit of 60s thrown in, because I kind of get like a bit of Twiggy vibes with the lower lash line. But anyway, I really like this fox eye that everyone's sporting lately. It's not a new trend. It's been around for donkey's years, but it's just fashionable at the moment. So I thought I'd take my spin on her look and recreate what she was wearing, and hopefully I did an okay job with it. I always have to stress this before I ever do a makeup look. I'm not a makeup artist, so I'm sorry if my skills are not up to par, guys, but I'm just dealing with the skills that I was born with. I thought it'd be really fun to recreate this. If you guys are new here and you would like to, then you can subscribe down below, and if you did enjoy this video, I'd love you guys to give it a thumbs up. But yeah, I think that's all I need to say. That's the intro. Let's get into this look. So I just put concealer over this brow, the tail end of it. I took the L'Oreal, the camera just completely cut on me, which is very annoying. So it's kind of difficult to apply over the hairs or just kind of conceal them. It kind of looks like I have a double eyebrow. But I'm hoping maybe if I put a bit of powder or something over it, it'll conceal it a bit more. I'm going to try and stick down the end of this brow just with some primer. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I just want to kind of stick down the brow a little bit. So I'm going to go in with this little Tarte Man-Eater palette, and I'm just going to take this pale white shade here to see will that hide the hairs a bit more. Okay, I think that's the best I can do. I can still kind of see the brow hair, but it's the best I can do. Taking my Cinema Secrets palette, just going to mix these two shades together. Ooh, no, don't get on my top. Whew, that was pretty close. And I'm just going to go around the top of my brow. Just going to blend all that into the skin just with this sponge. And now I'm going to move on to the face. So I'm going to do the face first and then do the eyes, because I usually like to clean up with a bit of concealer. So I'm just going to do my face makeup first. Her face makeup, to be honest, looks quite matte. I know there's a lot of like shining light in it, but it does look really matte. I'm going to apply the Pore Primer from Makeup Revolution just to mattify my skin. I'm taking one of my favourite matte foundations, and that is the EX1 Invisible Wear Liquid Foundation. I absolutely love this. So I'm just going to apply that to my face. I'm going to apply it with a brush first before I go in with my beauty blender just to blend it all in. And now I'm just going to blend all that into my skin with my beauty sponge. This is again the EX1 beauty sponge. I'll leave it linked down below because it is one of the best beauty sponges on the market in my opinion. I love it so much. I'm going to move on to the eyes. I'm going to take some cosmetics tape. This is from Penny's and it's actually designed for being used around the eyes. So I'm going to angle my eye up. I'm well used to doing this. I always used to do this with eye looks. Use cosmetics tape. I'm going to angle it out like from my nose and then get the angle of the eye. So that'll kind of tell you what way you need to stick the tape down. So just corner of my nose out to the tip of my new brow. I'm going to stick with this little palette because it has all the shades I need in it. It's 4 different brown shades. I would say even 3 and then a black. So I'm going to go in with this brown here first, which is Purr. It kind of looks very similar to what she has, the lighter shade. It's more on the warmy warm side. So that's what I'm gonna go with. You can probably make out the crazy brow here while you're up a little bit closer, but I promise far away it's not that bad. I'm just gonna brush up my brows. I completely forgot to do that. She has quite bushy brows. I don't have bushy brows, but I'm just gonna brush up the hair just to kind of set it as well in place and just make my brows look a bit fuller. They are quite like sharp, as you can see, but there are a couple of different tones of brown through her eyes, so I'm gonna go in, like I said, with that light brown shade here first and bring it out kind of as far as the tail of my fake brow, but you can see the real brow. Oh god, it's a hot mess. And then I'm gonna bring it onto the lid as well, so I'm really just blending this all out, and I'm taking the tiniest amount as well. I'm just gonna go 2/3 of the way onto the lid as well, focusing it down towards the lashes, and then just kind of smoking it out there on the wing. In the picture, her shadow kind of stops just before the tail of her brow, so I think I'm going to do that too, just stop it right before the tail. It's really smoky out here as well, so the first colour I feel was a much more smoky shadow, or kind of dispersed onto the eye a little bit lighter, and it kind of fades on the lid, like on the crease rather, so it doesn't go the whole way into the inner corner. Now she does have shadow in here, and it's just kind of more in here, like it's up kind of high towards the brow. It's nearly actually touching the brow, it is nearly on the brow, and then it goes right onto her nose, and it goes as far as where the brow starts here. Like I said, her brow shape is very different to mine. They don't match up, if that makes sense, so it's just kind of like that shape on the eye. Her next shade is a lot warmer, so I'm going to go in with this shade beside it, because I think these three are like the perfect browns. So this is a little bit of a warmer shade. This is Saucy. I'm going to take it on a more precise little brush. Again, I'm just going to go over this shade, but I'm going to go a little bit heavier with this shadow. And this shadow kind of goes the whole way into the inner tear duct of her eye. I'm going to take a brush like this to bring it the whole way in. I'm sorry, the fluffy brush was the E25, and then the flat shader brush is the E57 from Sigma, both of them. I'm keeping that really tight to the lashes, but I'm also building it up. I'm going to move on to the dark brown, which is this one down here. Again, going along the tape, but I'm going to keep this more like a liner. I'm not going to smoke this out as much. The brush is definitely a lot smaller, so I can go the whole way into the inner tear duct. Again, I just want to keep it a bit lower, kind of close to the lashes. So the black in her eye is definitely more liner than it would be eyeshadow. So I'm going to take eyeliner from Charlotte Tilbury, and this is in Bedroom Black. This is one of the best black eyeliners ever. So I'm going to line my lash line with that. Kind of keep that really close. She goes the whole way in with this to the inner corner. So I'm going to stretch my eye out a bit just so I can get the liner on. And that second dark brown, I'm going to take that again on this fluffy brush, or this little definer brush. I'm going to go over the black liner while it's still a little bit wet. Okay, so I'm just going to remove the tape. I know the eyes look a bit funny right now just because I haven't done the lower lashes, but hopefully it'll all pull together by the end. So instead I'm just going to focus on putting on my concealer, and then we'll finish off underneath the eye. So I'm just taking the Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite and just conceal underneath my eyes first. Obviously you can do the eyes first if you want, but obviously I just did my foundation before I did the eyes. So I'm just going to set my under eye area with this light powder from MAC first and foremost. Right, so she's a little bit going on underneath the eye. It looks like her black liner is kind of a bit smudged, so I'm going to apply my black liner first. And it looks like she only used the darker browns, and it's really, really smudgy. So I'm going to take it on this fluffy brush. And then once we get into the inner corner, the brown shade kind of goes into like a little tip, like a double wing on the inner eye, if that makes any sense. So I'm just going to use a little angled brush just to bring it in there. Now obviously that is totally optional because it's so slight that you don't have to do that. But you can see like from the eyes, the shape of them is kind of what we're looking for, and this kind of, I suppose, enhances the pointed shape, I guess. Eyes, I'm just going to apply some mascara before I go in with lashes. This mascara, by the way, guys, is the Revolution mascara. Oh, my favorite holy grail mascara. Best mascara in the market, in my opinion, from the drugstore in particular. Her lashes actually look more like they're outside lashes, if that makes sense. So it's mostly the outer third. So I'm going to take a pair of these lashes and I'm just going to cut the inner third off them and keep the outer third. I've decided I'm going to take the Grandiose lash from Esquito because they are similar lash, to the one that she is wearing. So see the way it like flicks out in the corner? But we're going to cut off the inner third of it. Big. Now I hate putting lashes on camera, because I suck at it. Okay, that actually went better than expected. So her lash is lifted a bit more, you can kind of see, and then the rest on the inside is just her little natural lashes. Well, that's what I can see from the picture. So when I'm applying this lash, I kind of like lift it up a little bit on the outer corner, so I don't put it like straight onto my natural lash line. I kind of lift the inner portion just a little bit. I hope that makes sense, so that they are kind of lifted. I hope that's evident. This lash looks funny in comparison to the other one. Anyway. So I'm just popping some mascara on my lower lash line now, or my lower lashes rather. Okay, so I want to finish off doing the rest of the face. She definitely has bronzer on, and it's a warm tone bronzer, and I don't know whether it's blush or not, but we're going to put a little bit of a warm tone blush on. I love her lip colour. I just don't know how I'm going to pull this off. So anyway, let's continue with the face. I'm going to just do a little bit of cream contouring because I love it and why not. So I'm just taking my NYX cream contour palette and I'm just going to apply a bit of this darker shade here and around my temples. Her face is definitely contoured, like it looks extremely contoured, especially her cheeks, and unless that's just the way that they naturally are, her cheekbones. But if not, then it's good trickery of contouring. So I'm just going to blend all that contour in. Yeah, because her cheeks are definitely chiseled. They are like so chiseled. I'm just going to set everything in place with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. Every single time I open that, it just explodes everywhere. The lid broke off it ages ago. Look at it, it's like falling apart. So I'm just going to set my face with that. So yeah, she does have like a little bit of bronzer on and it's quite warm. So I'm going to go over the contour with Give Me Sun from MAC. It doesn't look like it's really strong on her face, but it definitely looks like she's wearing a warm bronzer. What I mean is it's not strong, it's not concentrated, it's more blown out, but it is definitely warm. So that's why I'm taking a big fluffy brush with this, just to warm up my complexion. The more and more I look at the picture, it looks like she's wearing a coral blush. So I'm going to see, can I find a coral blush? So I have this blush here from Tarte, which is in Captivating. And I'm just going to apply that to the apples of my cheeks. Like I said, it just looks like she's wearing a touch of coral. So nothing too crazy. And it's mostly focused on her cheeks. Like on the apples, rather. It is impossible to tell if she's wearing highlighter because the center of her face is so bright, as you can see. Like it's just super bright. So I don't know, you can see that there. It's just really, really bright. So I don't think she's wearing highlighter. It doesn't look like it. It's very matte. But I'm going to try and do the lips now. I am a bit worried about the lips because I don't think I have anything like that, even though I have a lot of nude lipsticks. But it's a very warm brown. I think a similar lip liner I have is MAC Strip Down. Look at the tiny amount of this. I actually have a new one, a backup. So I'm just going to line my lips. Wow, my lips are so crusty and dry. It's gross. At least it's a lip gloss that she's wearing in this look. So I can get away with a bit of balm first. So the lip line is really noticeable. And it's a bit overdrawn on her top lip. Okay, so wish me luck. I'm going to go and try and find a lipstick. If I had MAC's Peach Stock, I feel like that is exactly the colour that she's wearing on her lips. That kind of peachy shade. but I don't have that, so we're going to try and find something else. Okay, so after looking through my drawers for about 10,000 years, I found the liquid catsuit in the shade Nudist Peach from Wet n Wild, and I'm going to apply that just very lightly to my lips. It's the only peach shade that I could find that looked similar. Blend it in with my finger because I don't really want to blend away the lip line because the lip line's quite obvious. And obviously her lip is a little bit more nude. Hoping that this works because her lips are a lot more nude. So I'm going to apply this, which is, oh sorry, I should have said Dose of Colours Undress Lip Gloss. I'm just going to apply that to the center and blend it out with my finger. I'm not done yet, guys. Not done yet. I'm taking a Pink Lemonade from MAC, which is another lip gloss. And I'm going to apply that over the top as well. I just want to blend all 3 shades in together. I know this is quite extra, but I told you I didn't have anything similar to what she's wearing. This is still not even like perfect, but it's possibly the best that I could get. Unless somebody out there knows the lip colour that she is wearing. And if so, help a girl out. It was a really easy makeup look, but really easy for it to go wrong as well. Just the eyes are so intricate, and just like all the steps just to try to get the lashes and just that like flick on the outer corner and get them sultry. But I think I did an okay job. You guys will let me know in the comment section. If you want me to do any other celebrity inspired makeup looks, because it's been a hot minute, then do let me know. I was looking at a picture of Kylie Jenner recently and she looked so snatched in it, and I was like, oh my god, I really want to do that makeup look. So I might do a look of hers next, but you guys let me know what you want to see. If you did enjoy today's video, please thumbs it up. All the products I used in today's video will be listed down below, and I will talk to you all in my next video. I love you guys. Mwah. Bye.